Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation is the composition of the fifth Nanak, Guru Arjan, in the musical measure Rag Gaudi. And it's recited as follows. Jivat Shad Jahe Divane, moya unte ko varsane. सिमर गोविंद मन तन तुरे लिखिया काहूं काज न आवत बिखिया बिखे ठगौरी जिन जिन खाई ताकि तृष्णा कभू न जाई दारण दुख दुत्तर संसार राम नाम बिन कैसे उतरस पार साध संग मिल दोए कल साध राम नाम नानक आराध साध संग मिल दोए कुल साध राम नाम नानक आराध. O crazy person, the Guru starts off by saying, Jivat Shad Jahe Divane, they will abandon you while you're alive. Moya unte ko varsane, what benefit can you expect from them when you are dead? The point being the reliance on certain things, relationships, on the phenomenal world, which is in a state of flux. So that's what the Guru is pointing at. So even though our subjective experience of the world is an ever-changing flow, we still tend to cling to the things of the world. They could be relationships, they could be some objects, work, sensory pleasure, what have you. We go through life as though in a trance, clinging to these experiences. Why? Because we are mesmerized by the pull or what is called Maya. And so the caution here that the Guru is giving us is we should always remember that nothing is stable in the world of phenomena. The world that we live in is in constant flux. And Maya refers to the constantly changing world of phenomena, the manifest world, the object of our experience. And in the Indian systems, it has been referred to variously as that which is made up of three energies, Triguni Maya, also the field of infinite potentiality, and an unstable equilibrium. For those interested in a more detailed treatment of Maya, I would recommend visiting our glossary section at www.khojgurbani.org. And then now the Guru comes to the crux of the issue, the Rahau Pankti. Rahau, to stop, to rest, to pause over the message, which is Simar Govind. Cultivate awareness of Govind. Simar, from the word Simran, means remembrance. And the way we should understand it is, remembrance is a special type of attentiveness that we have to cultivate. Attentiveness, listening. So Simar Govind, cultivate this special attentiveness so that the awareness of Govind, which literally means the master of the world, of cows actually, Govind, but referring to the self, the creator self within. So cultivate attentiveness to the Govind so that you develop self-awareness. Mantan tur likhya. Experience it within the frame of the mind-body, because that is where the self is. And the body-mind has come to you through divine providence. Tur likhya. And kahu kaj na avat bikhya. kahu kaj na avat, meaning of no use is attachment to the poisonous bhikhya. Bhikhya here is an adjective, a signifier of Maya again, because this world has been described again in the Indian metaphysical systems as bhikhya, poisonous. So what the Guru is saying to us is, because the world is in constant flux, our experiences are in constant flux, and that cannot be the basis for any lasting fulfillment. So the Guru is here telling us that there is an alternate space of lasting happiness that does not depend on satisfaction of physical appetites or the possession of goods. And it is this space that is called Govind, or the self. And Govind, this space, this sacred space, is within the human structure. And Simran, attentiveness that we pointed out to, is that invisible bridge that can take us there. But says the Guru, Bikhe Tagori Jin Jin Khai, those who succumb to the seduction of Maya, Tagori. Maya is a tug, deceptive. So Bikhe Tagori Jin Jin Khai, Taki Trisna Kabhu na jai. Those who succumb to the seduction of Maya are consumed by the fire of endless desire, Trishna, that is natural to us, and it constantly burns. So Maya has the seductive power of Trishna with which it entices us into this trap of an endless repetition of momentary pleasure and pain. This wheel, samsara, continues. And then referring to this sansar as dharan dukh duttar, it is a difficult to navigate, sorrow-filled ocean of existence. The Indian systems again tend to refer to the world of phenomena as Duttar or Pausagar, the ocean of fear. It's likened to an ocean because our thoughts, our consciousness is ocean-like, and our thoughts are the waves that move on the surface of this ocean. So the Guru is saying, Dharan Dukha Duttar Sansar. Duttar is that which is difficult to swim across. That is what existence is. In other words, he's saying it is very difficult in a world of constant flux to really navigate our way through. And the solution again is Ram Naam Bin Kaise Uttaras Par. How does one land on the other bank or the other shore? In other words, how does one successfully navigate life? So the analogy of successfully swimming across the ocean of sorrow on the ship of self-knowledge. So what he is telling us here, Guru Arjan, is that self-knowledge is the tool to master. And it comes through a particular attentiveness. And it is with this self-knowledge, that you will master Maya, which is the matrix of change that we live in. Because we cannot really stem the tide of change because it is ordained, but we can learn how to ride it like a skilled surfer does. And that lesson on attentiveness, on the how-to, comes by going into the right domain of experts, which in this case is Sad-Sang. The guidance of the Guru Enlightener, the Guru, or Sad-Sang can also be treated as evolved individuals. Sad-Sang mil, doe kul sadhe. Sadhe is to perfect, is to make manifest, perfection. Doe kul is referring to the future and to the present. Both sides. So Guru Nanak in the form of Arjun is saying, guidance of the Guru Enlightener is needed to do what? To learn that method of attentive listening, to seek reunion with Ram self. Reunion means the Ram is obviously not a physical thing, but it is a resonance. It is an essence, and essences are not visible to the eye. It's like a fragrance. So the essence resonates. You have to learn to resonate with it. That is called union with the self. Ram Naam Nanak Arad. Arad is worship in order to seek union with the self that is often called Ram, Gopal, Govind, Prabh. So a return to the source means realizing that you're intrinsically more powerful than the passions and desires, the fears and suspicions that otherwise rule your life. Guru Arjan is asking us to be who you already are. That is to say, you're more than a puppet to the drives and passions that scoop you up one moment and toss you aside the next. Anchor yourself in values, in Gurmat values, that will give you the inner awareness, self-awareness, to resist these different pulls and pushes that play on you. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.